Hello again and welcome to another Wineword Italy review. Today I'm going to look at two wines, one white and one red, that were very kindly sent to me by the producer Giuseppe Turi from the province of Ravenna. They are here with me now. Here we go, what we got. First of all, we've got the white, which is a Bufalo Bianco, that's his name for it. It's a 50-50 Chardonnay Trebbiano mix. Try that in a moment. And then there is his Nero del Bufalo, a similar label there, beautiful colour. This is his red, and it is a Merlot Cabernet blend. Okay, let's get on with the tastings. We'll start with the Bufalo Bianco. This is, as I said, it's a Chardonnay Trebbiano mix. It is Ravenna IGT Bianco. It's not a DOC wine, but it's a typical wine of the region. And I'm going to try it today with some fairly light cheeses. What have I got? They're not mature. We've got Asiago, we've got Montasio, and we've got some Fontal here. They're all quite creamy, quite light. So, let's get the white wine open. I had this one in the fridge for a little while. Ideal temperature would be about 10 degrees. It's probably not quite that, but nearly there. Incidentally, you can see we're back indoors. The weather has taken a definite turn back to the winter, so my prediction last time that spring was in the air was rather premature. So we're still in the grips of winter here. Fortunately, it's not too cold. Anyway, so here we go. Here's the... Okay, white. Get it open. Prise up the cork. Okay, there. Okay, so let's get some in the glass. Let's see what we're getting in the nose. Okay. Like I said, it's not a DOC wine, it's a IGT, typical of the area wine. It's sort of very lovely transparent yellow colour, very clear, no problems at all with the clearness. Let's see what we're getting in the nose. Oh, and straight away I can see somebody making this wine in the countryside. It's not homemade wine where you get that sort of nasty, yeasty kind of backlash on the smell. It's just a real country handmade sort of suggestion there, which maybe is what it is. It's a small producer. Its total output is about 4,000 bottles, so it's almost that kind of thing. Some kind of white flowers coming through there now, but it's not too flowery. Not too flowery, and there's something bitter in the background there. Okay, well. There's no hint of fruit at all there. It's a flowery air, but it's something bitter. Let's see how the taste goes. Now that's surprisingly dry. There's a hint of those flowers there, but that very soon, quickly, it's kind of overtaken by a dryness, almost an acidity, which maybe I've made a mistake with the cheeses I've chosen. I went for mild ones because I thought this was going to be a fairly light taste. No, in fact, that is actually quite acidic on the finish there. The flowers soon fade, and you've got this sort of acidic finish. Let's see how we get on with the cheeses. I'll start with the Fontal. It's a very creamy, very light, very fresh cheese, not very tasty. So there we go. I think we're going to kill the cheese with this wine. Yeah, it's completely overpowered. There's the acidity there, the dryness has knocked the cheese out altogether. Okay, I'll go up one notch. I've got an Asiago here. It's not a mature Asiago, it's a fresh one. Again, quite creamy. Slightly more taste to it, a bit saltier. closer, but we're still, you know, it's still 5-0 to the wine, if you like. We should be trying to balance it. Okay, third one I've got is a Montasio. Slightly more mature taste, but it's still a creamy, young, fresh cheese. I hope I haven't underestimated or overestimated this wine, because I like that particular cheese. Let's see. That's definitely better. We're kind of balancing out a little more now. Although I'd still say there's an acidity there. You get the flowers and then the acidity comes straight in. It's rather a sharp taste. Not quite eye-watering. But it doesn't remain, there's no lingering flavour there, so possibly a little disappointing, that particular wine. Well, we'll move straight on to the second one. What have I got today? Well, I have prepared here a plate of pasta with a dish of peas, onions, ham and tomato and cream sauce. Now, it's not a strong dish. It's a light dish, a light flavour, but as this wine is young, it's a 2009, okay, I didn't think it would match particularly with a heavy roast or something like that. So let's get this one open, give this a try and see if it does justice to itself and to what I've prepared for it. Get the top off. There's no reason why you can't, you know, try something different with a wine. Just because it's a red wine doesn't mean you've got to, oh dear, we better get the meat out, we better get the roast out. Mix and match. Give something a try. Be a little bit brave with what you put with the wine. I'm only making suggestions. There's no rules here. They are suggestions. Let's see if we can get this one open. Nicely she is. And out we go. There we are. Go for the clean glass at the back. Let's pop some in and see what we're getting on the nose. Oh, that's a wonderful colour. It's a lovely, deep red there. Okay, let's put, I've got a light behind the camera and I'm getting the violet coming through there. It's a lovely, lovely deep red with a bit of violet glow to it. It's not particularly consistent, it's not sticking to the glass at all there. It's quite a... But it is young, so who knows, in a couple of years it might be alright. But again, it's an IGT, it's not the DOC. It's a mix. We've got 80% Merlot and 20% Cabernet in here. So let's give it a sniff and see what we're getting. Ooh, wow! We are... That's amazing. I get an image there of an old lady I used to know in Scotland. My goodness, 40 years ago. And she used to make jam on Sunday afternoons. And that smell reminds me of her kitchen. It's a very like a fruity, jammy kind of smell. And now it's coming up the glass nicely. I mean, the alcohol here is 13%. It's not too much, but okay. Certainly, it's a very rich, very generous kind of aroma there. So let's get the taste going, shall we? See what we can find. That's a full flavour. Quite tannic. It's going, again, it's going away, like the white there. The flavour doesn't hang around at the end, it drops straight off, which is a bit disappointing because you start with this sort of fruity, jammy kind of taste. Not sweet at all, it's like sugar-free jam, I suppose. It's a jam with no sweetness at all. But that drops away, so it's a little bit disappointing, the finish. Let's try a little of the pasta dish here. Before we do, I'll put a bit of parmesan on there just to cheer it up a little. There we go. We're going to look at that. That doesn't look too bad, does it? Almost good enough to eat. there we are. So, bon appetito. I'll give this a try. Like I said, this is a fairly typical pasta dish. I've used pasta twirls, but you can use anything. What have we got there? It's a fairly simple dish. It's not complex, there's no complex flavours. You've got shoulder of ham, onion, peas, a little bit of cream, some tomato, and the pasta. Very, very simple flavours. So, quite possibly, the wine might be over the top again. But as it's young and fresh, maybe we're somewhere in the ballpark. Sorry, that wasn't the wine, that's me joking. Now the flavour is hanging around a little more. I'm getting more of the aftertaste. The fruitiness is fading away at the back, whereas before when I drank it on its own, it disappeared almost immediately. Okay, have another mouthful before we go. And one more sip, just to be sure. There it is. Very pleasant indeed. Okay, these two wines are available from the cantina. Like I said, he's got only 4,000 bottle production every year. If you go to my website, you'll be able to find the location of his winery. Unfortunately, he doesn't as yet have a website of his own, so I'll give you his email address just in case you're interested enough to get in touch. I'll see you very soon on Wineword Italy. So for the meantime, from me, Robin, in Italy, chin chin.
We